Let's go. Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Previously with the Morning Q crew.
Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. While many airlines are going out of their way to torture travelers, United is actually doing something good. United Airlines has updated their policy to give themselves the right to refuse service to passengers who listen to audio or watch videos without headphones. And
good.
yeah, that means if you're blasting audio and being a jerk about it, they reserve the right to boot you off the plane without a refund and even ban you from flying with them in the future.
Good.
And let's be honest, they're not dragging a 6-year-old down the aisle and throwing them in prison for using a tablet. They're just putting this in writing to deal with people who are not being considerate to the flight crew and also other passengers and refuse to stop. United offers free earbuds also to anyone who forgot theirs at home, so that's not an excuse.
Right.
Online, this new policy was met with resounding cheers. So apparently, America can be united after all. You know what? We're going to talk a little bit later on about something that's not so positive when it comes to the airlines, but this is definitely positive.
100%.
I can't stand that when people are out in just like the store.
They're at the gas station. They stop for gas.
Phone and they're talking, or even the ones like just blasting their own music. It's too much.
They're blasting their music in the car when they stop for gas. They leave their car outside with the radio like in the bass.
The loudest setting possible.
The loudest setting. They go in the store with their car running outside with the bass popping.
You know what? Why can't our vehicles be so loud with the radio anyway? Shouldn't there be a limit? Shouldn't they pass a noise ordinance where it's like, this can only be so loud, and your vehicle shouldn't be able to go that loud, and your pipes shouldn't be able to be that loud too?
I don't know, but it's like if you're going to put it that loud, put it on a song I want to hear. You know?
We're so picky. We want it our way, don't we? It makes me think of this dude. He had a big old truck, and I was on South MacArthur, going out of town. And, you know, there's a red light at every intersection. It takes a while to get out of town. And there was this big truck with those loud pipes, and he was so proud of himself. And every time he'd get off the red light to go, he's like, "Mmm!" And it was all loud. And then I'm like, I can't wait to get away from this guy. But then you get right behind him again when they get to the next red light, and he's all, "Mmm!" I'm just like, God, you're such a loser.
I was in traffic one time, and this vehicle next to me was blasting I don't know what it was, but I didn't like whatever it was. It was probably like some hip-hop song, and I do like some hip-hop, but this one was a particularly like a newer one, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, man, this is some garbage hip hop, because I'm Gen X. Like, I like the 90s hip-hop stuff. So I was like, man, that sucks. I just happened to be listening to, like, Adele was on in my car. I rolled down my window, I cranked up Adele. Like,
rolling in the deep.
No, it was like one of the ballads. I was just cranking it.
Never mind, I'll fight.
Yeah! Exactly!
Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. And a new survey out today found the songs, TV shows, and movies that, well, turn Americans on.
Ooh la la.
At least the 2,000 people that were asked in this poll, anyway. So here's some of our bedroom favorites.
Oh.
All right. When it comes to songs, how about Pony? Genuine.
Oh,
Pony,
yes.
my pony. S&M by Rihanna.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. Let's get it on.
Let's
All
get it
of
on.
You. John Legend. That's a beautiful song.
It is.
Slow, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah.
A Little Birthday You Know What from Jeremiah.
Okay.
Earned It by The Weeknd.
Oh, that one, yeah.
As my friend used to say about The Weeknd, some of his songs are very orgasmic.
They are, man.
When that bass drops, you're like, oh!
Man, if you go to his concert, you better bring you a change of underwear, baby. You better bring a change, baby.
Boys to Men, I'll make love to you.
Oh, classic from the 90s.
Ed Sheeran, Perfect, all sweet.
Yeah.
And Childish Gambino's Redbone. Now, the most popular steamy shows, Sex and the City, Game of Thrones.
Boy, you know, I got my brother and my cousin to watch that show.
That's
and
all they do in that show.
They loved it, but I tell you what, at first in the first season, they were like, man, there's too much of the, I'm not going to tell you what they said, but there's too much of the adult stuff going on. And I said, no, they toned it down a little bit in the later seasons.
They said the shock factor. They
it's
want
the
to
shock factor,
first.
yeah, in the first. But yeah, there's a lot going on in that show.
Breaking Bad's kind of like that too. The first few episodes, they kind of try to throw some things in there. I don't know what's the logic of it. I guess people that like that kind of stuff gets hooked. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Vampire Diaries, Orange is the New Black, True Blood, and Bridgerton.
Okay.
As for movies, Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Pretty Woman.
Okay.
Titanic.
Titanic is turning people on?
Yeah, Rose and Jack.
I mean, just that one scene.
Such a romantic relationship.
It's a romantic one, but like turn on, it's just that one scene.
When they in that vehicle in that ship.
But that's just the one scene.
And
like
Cher
the rest
is
of the
blasted.
movie.
No, that is romance.
It's romance. Yeah, it's romance.
50 Shades of Grey.
Did you say 50 Shades of
I
Grey?
mean 50.
I mean, it's a little filthy. Don't get me wrong.
That's what it should be called. But 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, it does. It's a little turning on. Yeah. So
let us know what's turning you on. What songs? What movies? What TV shows? We'd love to hear from you. Q93's Alexandria's #1 hit music station. All right, earlier in the show, I told you if you're not happier, healthier, or less stressed, you're not doing it right. I'm going to tell you what you need to do to be happier, healthier, and less stressed if you are an adult. So this website, The Conversation, did a big story on how adults who find time to play tend to be happier, healthier, and less stressed. Play is pretty vague, and that's intentional. Basically, just look for ways to have fun and be more carefree or try to connect with your inner child. I believe there's a song, Sure Let the Children Play.
Oh, God. Make it stop.
Inside your
Stop.
heart always.
Stop. Well, what else do they say, Josh?
Life can feel really serious, like it's nothing but stress. Studies show that adults who engage in playful activities from time to time just cope with it a lot better. It's more about your approach to life than anything else. The site study finds summed it up like this. It's a mindset, not a toy box. Although Nancy has one of those too. Adult play.
Oh my goodness.
Adult play is about curiosity, spontaneity. How do you say that word?
Spontaneity?
Spontaneity.
What? Spontaneity.
Being spontaneous. Whether through humor, movement, creativity, or social interaction. In other words, just go out and have some good old-fashioned fun. Or stay in and have fun. It's more about being open to it, embracing those carefree, silly moments as they come. Let the children play.
You know, when I always talk about my friend Gretchen, whenever she turned 40 on her 40th birthday, she invited all of us friends over, and she told us all to wear these white, T-shirts on, just basically throw away white clothes. And we had water gun fights with colored powder in them. And we had so much fun squirting each other with water guns, like playing hide and seek. And we'd pop out and shoot each other with water guns with the colored powder in them. So we were full of dye, and we were laughing till we were crying. And it was just, we were all like in our 40s.
I believe deep down, there's a spirit of being a kid inside of you. Mm-hmm. And it's there. And we're just adults wanting to be kids. And some people try to grow up too fast. Enjoy life, cut up, have fun. I mean, you got to be serious at times. You got to do adult things. That don't mean you can't do kid things or be a kid at heart.
No, we absolutely should do that.
Like, don't take life so serious.
That's
I know
what
things are
makes you
stressful
old.
and difficult at times, but you know what? You got to find the humor in things and the fun as well.
You and I were doing that the other day. We're play fighting in here. We got some strange looks from our coworkers outside of the glass, but
we often get strange looks. But you know what?
But we have fun.
We're letting the children play.
That's enough.
Inside our heart always.
Oh.
Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station.
All right, Josh. How many times have you ever just quietly judged somebody for doing something? Like, for example, I do this a lot. Like, you're walking your grocery cart to the drop-off space, and you see someone hopping in their car, just leaving their cart in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah.
I can't stand that because I'm always putting my cart up in the cart return. So, you ever quietly judge somebody?
I don't like judging people, but it's so in our nature, our sinful nature, to judge others. Even if we don't know the whole story, the whole situation, here we are.
You couldn't put that cart back in the cart return.
Yeah, here we are, like, just judging. And sometimes it's deserved, but a lot of times you're opening your mouth about something you don't fully know about. So
How about something that's a little easier to judge, like not respecting the school bus? Like it can be annoying and you
It's
slow
rude,
down,
yeah.
but kids' safety is very important. So
It is
people,
rude.
people online are talking about the things they silently judge other people for. That was one of the highlights right there. Not respecting the school bus. It's dangerous. It's the law, and it's the law for a reason, man. You can run over some kids. You can cause a very big accident. How about people who dominate conversations and don't let you express yourself?
Oh, I know a few people like that. It's like when you talk to them, it's a one-way conversation because they never let you talk.
Yes.
They dominate the conversation.
Or whenever you finally get a chance to talk, they are thinking about something else, and then they start changing the subject, and you're
I'm
like,
guilty of that, I think.
you little bit, yeah.
But at least I'll let you talk.
Yeah, men who wear baseball caps, especially inside when dining.
Part of that is selfishness, by the way, that previous thing we talked
Oh,
about.
yeah.
A lot of that's
It
selfishness.
is a little selfishness.
The hat thing, I don't have a problem with that. Even the part where you wear your hat to church, like it just doesn't bother me.
It bothers
that
me.
hat on your head is not doing anything. Okay, it's not.
It's just, I don't
harmless.
know. It's
It is
ingrained
harmless.
in me, and I remember just because we were brought up like that. And I remember my grandfather doing it. I remember my uncles doing it. It's just something you do. You take off your hat when you go inside a building, especially
It's
if
such
you're
an
going out
old
to
school
eat.
thing. Now, maybe if you
It's just
want
out of
to at a
respect.
funeral or
It's out of
there's-
respect, man.
I find it's.
I
very-
even
I don't know. I just don't
remember
like it.
a waitress complimenting my brother and my cousin for taking off their caps when we sat down to eat. She's like, "Thank you," because most guys don't do that anymore. She complimented them for
Well,
it.
think of
and-
people who might be bald and they're wearing a hat because they're embarrassed of how their hair looks or something. Or how, that they're balding. Like, take that in consideration, too. But maybe it's not about being respectful to you. Be a little kind and courtesy to others. Maybe there's a reason why they don't want to show their head in public. You ever thought about that?
All right, then. Get used to it.
I'm
You're
defending myself for in the future for when I have to wear a
Oh,
hat because I'm
that's
bald.
where it's coming from. That's where it's coming
But
from.
it's true. People
Okay.
don't think about that. Maybe there's a reason they're wearing a hat.
Nobody worried that you're bald. Okay, that's okay.
They might be self-conscious. You would know a thing or two about that.
Let me just say, I'm not. It doesn't bother me, but I like it when people do it. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else are
so
they
we'll
talking
split
about?
the difference. So people who walk their dogs off leash, it bothers me because I always have my dog on a leash.
I'm afraid I run over them or
It's
something.
dangerous. Yeah, so keep your pets on a leash. How about people who get pushy unnecessarily, crowd others when flying, or talking loudly on their phone? You have to keep
Yeah.
those conversations low. Person driving too slowly on a 2-lane highway. Man, ooh, that bothers me. Not voting and bragging about the fact. Or
But let
just
me tell
bragging
you something
about
about the
anything.
2-lane thing. Just because the right lane is the slow lane, the left lane is the fast lane, doesn't mean that you got to go to an exponential amount of speed on the left lane. Because I'm usually speeding in that lane, and it's still not fast enough for some people.
I
And they're
know.
mad that I'm not in the other lane.
Yes!
I'm already going way over the speed limit, and
Yes.
you're still riding me. So
Yeah.
at a certain point, you're the problem, not me.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And
So-
another one, this one's petty, John. Someone said not putting tissue paper in gift bags totally irks me. Said if you're going to wrap a gift, do it right. Just throwing it into an empty plain gift bag is lazy and thoughtless. I don't care about that.
I don't either, but I get it.
It
is a little tacky.
I personally prefer to put paper in the bag because it looks nicer. But sometimes, you know what? It's happened where I didn't have the paper, and I've handed it to. But it's
And
only,
you're a tightwad, so it's all
no,
right.
I'm not a tightwad. I just didn't have time to go to the store and get some. But I had a gift bag. But it's only to people I'm really close to who I know wouldn't care either way.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So there you go. So what about you? Is there something you're kind of judging people on?
Oh, there's just too much to list. I want to know what you're thinking about me in your head when you're silently judging me.
I'm thinking about how a good friend you are to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
suck up. Q93 Alexandria's #1 hit music station. New poll out this morning found that 33% of people said yes, it is rude leaving a party without saying goodbye to the host. They said you should find them and say goodbye before you leave the party. 16% of people said, nah, the so-called French leave or Irish exit is fine. That's basically when you duck out without saying anything to anyone.
I've never heard it called the French leave or the Irish exit.
52% said it depends on how big the party is, which could make sense. Honestly, it feels a little less dramatic to leave a house party that's jam-packed with people as opposed to mysteriously disappearing from a board game party with 7 others. Some say the cutoff for saying goodbye is 10 people. It is different if there's less people, but if it's a big gathering, it may be hard to find the host. I don't know. Personally, I'm an introvert. You're lucky if I'm at your party to begin with.
Same.
And when my socializing meter has fallen to E,
Yeah.
I abort the mission.
Yeah, you.
And I'm leaving. I'm slowly going to fade into the bushes like the Simpsons meme.
So my first thought was, how big is the party? Because I've been to a party before where I didn't know anybody there except for the one person I went with, because he just happened to know one other person at that party who knew the main guy that they were throwing for a big birthday party. But he rented out like this ballroom of a hotel or something. So it was huge. So I didn't even know the guy who knew my friend who knew the...
That's another factor, too, if there's a lot of people you don't even know.
I didn't know anybody except my friend.
Yeah.
And so it was like just a chain of events. And so it's like, I'm not dipping. I don't know the host. I don't even know who rented this place. Nothing. I just said, my friend and I were together. So he said goodbye to that friend, whatever. But if it's a small one, absolutely. I'm saying goodbye to the host, saying thank you so much for a good time. I appreciate it. I tend to be like you, though. I want to do the dip out without saying anything. You're lucky if I'm there in the first place.
Sometimes I dip out and I'll text the host like later that night or the next day and say, hey, thanks for the invite. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. But I'll tell you this much, Josh. I will never leave without telling the dog goodbye. I'm
not surprised.
I'm petting that dog or that cat goodbye.
That's your best and favorite guest at the party.
That's the easiest one to tell goodbye because you're not going to be a long, lingering conversation. It's a quick pat on the head or, a boop on the nose.
Thing. Look, the reason I French leave or Irish exit is because a lot of times they want to give you the guilt trip, like, you leave already.
I gotta be up early.
And then a whole nother conversation starts. You get roped in. I just want to get out of there when I'm ready to get out of there.
Josh, the dog, the cat, the iguana, the fish. They leave you alone. They leave you alone. They don't care. They're like, okay, thanks for coming.
So let us know, is it rude? I think it's circumstantial, right? It just depends the situation of each party.
Exactly.
But overall, is it rude to leave a party without saying goodbye to the host? We want to hear from you this morning. K93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station.
All right, fellow Gen Xers, listen up. There were things that terrified us or scarred us for life as 80s kids.
Scarred for life, Nancy.
Yeah.
What scarred you for life?
Well, some of them were kind of innocent, like the bowl cut.
Oh, not the bowl cut.
I had a bowl cut as a kid, but it wasn't intentional. My mom took me to the hairdresser, and she just wanted my hair cut short. And Josh, I put up a protest. I did not want my hair cut short, but my mom said, nope, it's summertime. I'm tired of your hair always getting tangled, and it's hot. Like, we're cutting your hair short. And I said, okay. And the woman gave me a bowl cut, Josh.
Was that my great-grandmother?
No.
You knew when you were a kid?
No, no, it wasn't. And I already didn't like that lady, your great-grandma, because she hit me on the back of the hand with a hairbrush before. So I was already scared of her and didn't like her. But if she had done the bowl cut to me, I would have really had some words for that woman even as a kid.
My cousin's son is young. I think he's like 3 or so. He has a bowl haircut. Like, I hate his haircut. They share photos all the time. And I feel bad for saying that, but I don't know why they're doing that to that boy. Don't cut his hair like that.
Don't do the bowl cut, man. It scarred me as a kid, man. I still have pictures from when I was in elementary school with that bowl cut. I cried after that haircut.
He's got like the very straight and flat bangs.
I couldn't stand that. My mom felt so bad she had to go buy me a snowball afterwards.
Snowball? She should have got you a hat.
Yes, she should have. For a while, too, I should have worn that hat. There are other things that scared us, though, like big scary dogs, thanks to the movie like Cujo. Actually, Cujo didn't scare me, Josh. I felt sorry for Cujo. It wasn't his fault he got rabies.
That's because you've always been tender-hearted toward animals.
I know. But there were other things like the covers of the Flowers in the Attic books. A staple of those V.C. Andrews paperbacks was a child in distress with his or her head sticking out of a hole in the front cover. Or how about UFO abductions because of unsolved mysteries? We're always worried about being abducted by aliens, or the Bermuda Triangle. Again, thanks Unsolved Mysteries. There were some other ones like razor blades and apples, because that was a thing back then.
Was it?
Yeah, or drugs and candy, or razor blades and candy. Like, your parents always had to check your candy at Halloween. And it was mostly an urban legend, but it terrified us.
An urban legend?
It was, yeah.
I don't know. I think there's still people out there that does some crazy stuff.
Maybe, but it was mostly an urban legend type thing. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that just scared us growing up. And I want to hear from my 80s kids. Like, other people said, like, acid wash jeans But no, those were popular back in the day. I don't think those were really that scary. But, oh, how about unmarked white vans? Because those were the kidnapper vans.
How about them jeans y'all would fold up like that to show y'all socks off?
Oh, I know, right?
That's scary stuff.
No, but for real, to this day, though, if I see an unmarked white van, I'm like, oh, kidnapper van.
Yeah,
because we always said
vibes.
they're going to ask you if you want candy. You run away and you scream.
Would you like some candy, little boy?
And honestly, you're more likely to be abducted by somebody you know than a stranger. That's the bad part. They told us wrong information.
Unless you're
as a kid.
Nancy Guthrie.
Well, we don't know who abducted her. That's the thing. Oh, and quicksand. We grew up thinking quicksand was going to be.
I remember that too.
But remember a couple of weeks ago there was that story about the guy who actually was in quicksand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to hear from you, 80s kids.
Exactly.
Chime in. Q93FM.com. Use the Q93 app. DM us. Q93 Alexandria. Q93 Alexandria is number one hit music station.
All right, Josh. Gen Xers, here we go again. My generation. 7 reasons why we had the greatest music experience.
Yeah, I really did. 80s music was the best.
It was probably the most experimental. 70s music was very experimental too, I should add, but it just got so much bigger in the 80s. So the personalities were huge. You had David Lee Roth, Billy Idol, and the guys from Twisted Sister and Motley Crue leapt off album covers and into our living rooms thanks to MTV and a few other music theme shows. Yeah, music videos actually mattered, because MTV actually played music videos back then. In the 90s, they started to switch it up. They still played a lot of music videos in the 90s, but toward the end of that, they were more into more TV shows, and into the 2000s, it was like, who needs the music videos? But it's probably hard for kids today to understand just how important MTV was to music and overall youth culture in its first 15 to 20 years. I still remember the ads like, I want my MTV. And the continuation of guitar culture in the 80s. Wizards like Clapton, that's Eric Clapton, and Beck and Jimmy Page and everybody, Van Halen, Blackmore, they were still doing their thing, but new gods like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Slash, oh my goodness. And they vastly underrated Prince blazed new trails. Concert culture. Maybe nothing about music has changed more. Remember standing in line for tickets? How about paying a reasonable amount for tickets? Come on, without expensive fees tacked on. I remember they were interviewing Nirvana and saying, what do you guys think about $85 for concert tickets? And they were like, who pays $85 for concert tickets? Like, well, Madonna charges $85. They're like, we do like $25. That was Nirvana.
Try 200, 300, 400, 500.
Exactly.
Today.
Exactly.
And that's not resale price. That's listed price.
I know. And stage production took a huge leap in the 80s from Def Leppard playing in the round to Tommy Lee's drum roller coaster to Dio fighting giant dragons and cobras. Iconic moments you didn't just move on from days later, from Live Aid to Farm Aid to Michael Jackson moonwalking for the first time on national TV. Gen X had actual taste makers instead of a sea of social media influencers. We had Dick Clark, Casey Kasem, Don Cornelius, Rick Dees, Scott Shannon, to name just a few. And of course, the MTV VJs, they were just as hot. Local DJs had a lot more freedom back then, too. Let's not forget the record store clerk who would give you his recommendations, whether you wanted them or not. And the fandom without the toxicity. I mean, there was a lot less canceling, a lot less, sniping and flaming.
The internet has ruined a lot of cool stuff.
And it's like, back then you could let people just enjoy things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet's good. It has its pros as well, but it's ruined a lot of great stuff as well.
It has, and just everything just felt a little more real and just a little more grounded and real back then. I don't know.
Q93 Alexandria is number one hit music station.
And as we just spoke earlier about the evils of not being able to put down your phone and all the damage it does to you, let's talk about TikTok trends. Okay, latest TikTok trend, Josh. Frambled eggs.
Frambled eggs?
Frambled eggs. As you might be able to guess if you think about it for a second, it's a mashup of fried eggs and scrambled eggs. And some claim it's an improvement on both. And it's fairly simple to make. You just melt some butter or oil into a nonstick skillet over low heat. Some people also add a little milk, and then you crack the eggs directly into the pan. Use a spatula to gently break up the egg whites, moving it around the yolks. After a couple minutes, you can run the spatula through the yolks and let the eggs set. That's it. The idea is that they're less annoying to make than fried eggs, but also less dry than scrambled eggs, with more textural variation and more of that yolky flavor since it's streaking through rather than fully incorporated. And one of the first TikToks that went viral asks if they invented something new. Oh my goodness. I love these TikToks. They always think they invented something new, Josh. No, you haven't.
You are not that smart.
It's been a thing with the name Frambled eggs or Sunny scrambled eggs, but now people are just obsessing over it. This is nothing new. Goodness.
It sounds good though. Like I'm hungry now.
I cook like this often. Like I will scramble my eggs, and it's just, this is not new, TikTok.
Usually I end up with scrambled eggs. You know how my definition of scrambled eggs?
What?
It's when I'm going for fried, but then they end up scrambled because when I was frying them, they all fell apart.
Yeah, there you go. But my mom used to cook like this all the time. This is how she liked hers. She liked she would start to scramble them, but we didn't like ours like really dry. So we would do them like a little, like very soft scrambled eggs.
I like scrambled with a little ketchup. Just a tad bit of ketchup on it.
I don't like ketchup on my eggs, but I know a lot of people who do. But man, we did not like dry scrambled eggs. So no, that's not new. But you know what? Kudos to you, whoever started this first, for wanting to try something new to you. You know.
Hey, it might catch on though. You might go to a restaurant and they'll be like, "Would you like your eggs fried, scrambled, or scrambled?" You never know. It's true.
They usually ask you when you want them
How do
scrambled.
you want them? Scrambled or fried? And you can say scrambled.
But you could say I want them scrambled soft, or so.
Scrambled soft. That's so stupid.
You want them like a little runny. Like
Tell me you want them scrambled. See what they say.
Okay.
K93 Alexandria's #1 hit music station. For a while, experts thought GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro would crush the candy business. Smaller appetites mean fewer snacks, which lead to sadder chocolate factories. Turns out not so much. The gourmet Swiss chocolate company, what is it, Lint? They looked at new data and found premium chocolate that's too bougie for me. I can't afford Lint.
No, they have it at Walmart. You'll be good.
That don't mean it's not expensive.
Just buy the small bags. You'll be
I
all
bought
right.
a cheap chocolate.
Buy the small bags.
It's less chocolate for more money, though.
Yeah, but if you want to try it now and then, it's all right.
Anyway, they looked at new data.
Get it when it's on sale.
And they found premium chocolate sales jumped nearly 17% among GLP-1 users last year. So what's going on? Instead of mindlessly munching on chips or pizza, the CEO said they are upgrading to premium products. So apparently the new diet plan is simple. Make your chocolate count. If you're going to eat bad, eat the good stuff.
Yeah.
And so I find it interesting that they actually can tell which customers purchasing the product are also on GLP-1. Like, how do they know that? Is that not a violation of HIPAA?
Maybe, I don't know.
How do they find that out?
I don't know. I guess they send out a questionnaire. They do a poll.
Maybe
I guess
so.
they send out a.
Have you bought our products? And if so, do you take a weight loss drug?
Probably so.
That's interesting.
They just ask people. But yeah, I guess it's true. You want to make it. So if you don't want to get the cheap stuff. If you could only limit the amount of calories that you're having per day and the amount of sugar, you want to make it count. Exactly. You know. Although I've never been a big Lint. Lint's okay. They're good stuff. I like Ghirardelli better.
Okay.
So if I want to treat myself to some nice chocolate, I prefer Ghirardelli. I've actually been to their factory in San Francisco. So just because of that, I'm like, oh, I've been to their factory, so I like their stuff. If I went to the Lint factory, I'd be like, oh, cool, let me get the Lint. You know, just to me,
those
it's a
are the
little
ones
cooler.
that are like those balls, right? They're circular.
I think that's Ferrero Rocher. No, Lint. You're right. Lint has the balls too.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
I remember years ago we went to New Orleans, me and my family, and they had like a fancy store where they had fancy chocolates. And my mom's like, "Oh, those are delicious." She's like, "I hadn't had those in forever. Let's get some."
Those are like the bonbons. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like a special going on, and it was Christmas time. She's like, "You know what? This would make nice little gifts for like my coworkers and stuff." So she bought a whole bunch of chocolate, and she's like, "You know what? You have your Christmas party." That was when we were working at the other radio station. She's like, "I'll get some more on this deal, and then you can bring that for whoever you got to buy for when you do your gift exchange." You don't think the person that I had drew the name of, he made some snarky comment at the Christmas party? Later on, he was drunk, of course, but he's like, "And Josh, have you just bought me some chocolate, a bunch of chocolate?"
I know. I bet I know who that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, how rude.
That is rude.
I was like,
because
how
let
do
me
you
tell
know
you.
that's some expensive chocolate?
Let me tell you, the TV station I used to work for in LA, when they would give us like a little Christmas bonus, they would also give us a gift certificate to See's Candy, which was in the Glendale Galleria, which is a 3-story mall. And See's Candy was a very nice, gourmet chocolatier. I mean, don't sneer at chocolate. Like, he just didn't know, because that was a really nice extra bonus gift.
He's an idiot.
And they would give us this gift certificate, and we'd go, and it was such a treat for us to go
He couldn't even
pick out
talk,
our
and he was
chocolate.
working in radio. So he won't joke on me. At least I can speak.
It was a nice gift, Josh, I promise you. No, gourmet chocolate is a nice gift.
Yeah. Who's laughing now? K93 Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Anita Ward's 1979 disco hit, Ring My Bell.
Another Gen X great right there.
It's getting new life on TikTok. If you're an 80s kid, you're loving today's show so far.
I'm telling you.
People are playing and dancing to her song because it has an abundance frequency. They claim the song can help attract wealth, luck, and success. One person claims they started dancing to the song every day, and opportunities came flooding in.
Huh.
The person said, I closed deals that came out of the woodwork. If nothing else, do that. Start dancing and ring my bell every single day. Another person says it took only hours for them to receive good news about their job. They said, so just play the song in the morning. We have nothing to lose.
We should make that the first song of our show every day.
Might be our intro music.
Yes.
An empowerment coach said the song just has upbeat energy. There isn't actually a notable frequency in the song like there's specific frequencies in meditation songs. He says music can help people enter a mindset of openness, confidence, possibility, which are the kinds of internal states that tend to lead to more proactive and empowered behavior. So, Nancy, I think we need to go ahead and put some Ring My Bell on this morning. What'd she say?
Yeah.
Job news. So I played the song 2 or 3 times yesterday, kind of danced to it. I'm like, wait, this is just a good song to listen to. And then hours later, I got really good news about my job. And I'm like, it works. Like, what is happening? So just play the song in the morning. Like, we have nothing to lose.
Here we go. Hey, it's going to be a good day.
Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Hey.
You're listening to the best of the Morning Q Crew. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. and subscribe to the best of the Morning Q Crew podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Let's go!